Guys, Adam here, Blackfyre Productions, and today I bring you a video that I'm super excited for. I'm actually here presenting to you unboxing of the X-Men from Knights Models for the Marvel Universe strategy game, or miniature game, sorry. So I just recently received this box in the mail. It is 4 models in there with 4 character cards with all the stats and everything else you need, as well as a small little rule book. On top of this one, I also actually managed to pick up a Deadpool blister, as well as a template in case any of these guys needed a template. I was thinking maybe Cyclops or something like that. So I know myself, I've always been a big fan of comics. I've always read them, and X-Men were probably the ones, and more so Wolverine were the comics that I read when I was a child and younger. So when I saw that Knights Models was getting into the Marvel Universe, that had me stoked right from the beginning. And then I heard it was a skirmish level game, and you know, it was pretty cheap to get into. I jumped all over that chance. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the X-Men starter set. I'm going to show you the stat cards. I'm going to show you and go through the stat cards and show you the models themselves there. So let's crack into it. So this is alright. So start off there. That is the little mini rule book. I believe it is what, 33 pages. So that's the rule book there. You know, it's a gloss finish on the front. You know, it goes through all the different phases and stuff like that, which I'll get into eventually in this video. But you can see the pictures here. They're actually, those are the models. It shows, just showing you the size and that, but you know, it's pretty good. Got the stat cards there. Just, this is an overview of the stats and everything else, so I'm not sure if you can actually see that, but yeah, that's what a stat card would look like. I'll show you eventually. So yeah, there's illustrations in here. It's a quick little book, you know, it's nothing too big or grand. It's not like a 40K book where it's like 500 pages or something along those lines. So let's go into the models next. Those are really the meat and potatoes of everything that we do, right, miniature wise. So I will start off with these bases. If you're used to like 40K bases or anything else, you'll be surprised by these. They're actually already, I don't know if you can see that there or not, but they're already, let's bring that into focus. They're already detailed and everything else, so you got like little stones and stuff like that, so you don't have to add all the work onto it, but you know, it's there already, so you can just paint it up, stick your guys on, away you go if you want, or you can make it stand out more, maybe add some flock, stuff along those lines. So those are the bases that you get, so they're slotted, stick the guys in there, and then you know, away you go. So the models themselves. Cyclops. Let's just get this in here. Alright, so Cyclops. Can you see that? Yeah? Hopefully. There we go. So, Cyclops, you can see the X on there. You can actually see the lines where the different colors would be for the suits, stuff like that. I do have, there is another little sprue leg thing here with the other arm. They'll be holding it up to his visors there, so you guys, that's it there, you can see it. So that's the hands, Wolverine's claws, and Rogue's 1 foot. So that's Cyclops. The sculpt on these, or the detail on these sculpts, I think are phenomenal. When you get them all painted up and stuff like that, they look great. You got Rogue here. It's always a good model to have. So, right, so you can see the detail of the hair and everything else. Let's turn that around a little bit. Right. So that's her. Let's get into Colossus next. So all these are pretty detailed poses. You know, I haven't painted these up yet, as you can tell. I haven't even touched Deadpool either. So that's that. Colossus is intact, so I don't have to do anything with him. And lastly, but definitely not least, probably my favorite, Wolverine. As you saw, the claws were on that little sprue bit there, right? So there we are. So yeah. But yeah, no. So that's the detail of the models. I'm looking forward to getting into them. So let's go into one of these stat cards. These stat cards are awesome. So inside there's 4 stat cards, and you can see them all here. So you got Colossus there, right? He has power 7, speed 4/7, strength 4, attack 6, size 2, agility 7, stamina 11, willpower 8. Then those are some of the skills and immunities that he has, and that's his level up there, and affiliation, and his defenses. As well, we also have his attacks and special powers. So what does this mean? Well, power level. So Colossus being power level 7, he has 7 power, let's say, that he could use a turn. And everything during his movement, from his movement, to his attacks and special abilities cost power. So that speed is how far you can move in a turn. So it's 4/7. So if you use 1 power, you can move 4 inches. If you use 2 power, you can move 7. Strength basically is a modifier for how much you can lift, stuff along those lines. Your attack is exactly what that is. What you do is to hit somebody, you take that attack plus any modifiers, and then you roll 2d8. So an 8-sided die, add those all together, and you have to beat the defenses of whatever the attack base is. So if it's a physical attack, you know, that's the top stat there with the shield and the X through it. The next one down is an energy, then supernatural, and then mental. So that's that. Size is basically the size of the person. So everybody here, all 4 of the guys in the X-Men are all basic human size, right? So they all have size 2. That's your average stat. Where Rocket the Raccoon, I believe it's Rocket at least from Guardians of the Galaxy, he's like size 1 just because of the size. Agility, basically that is if somebody has like a spray attack and you're trying to jump out of the way, you have to roll under that attack or that number with 2d8. So that's how you do a test, is you roll under those stats. Same with stamina and willpower. These skills here, you got your resistance, brutal, metallic, they all have different things. At the bottom of the stat card actually, you'll see there, you have like the endurance bar that goes all the way across. And so this endurance bar, what that does is that's like your health with your guys, and so each attack that does damage, you start marking those off with a counter or something along those lines. And based where you are on the stat line, you get bonuses or minuses. So this, well, with Colossus here, he is pretty brutal in the sense that he has a lot of health. So he gets an extra +1 attack when he's in the silver. And he starts getting lower, he gets like a minus to defense, and then minus to defense and power. With that being said, there's like different stats that can happen, like KOs, and you can push effects and everything else along those lines. So as you're going along that stat bar, you could end up being KO'd before being taken out of the game, which is pretty interesting. So that is the Marvel Universe RPG game from, a quick overview of the Marvel Universe RPG game by Knights Models, and a quick review of these models that are here. So in the future, you're going to be probably seeing some painting with, or hobby vlogs with these guys, as well as battle reports, things along those lines. You can already see that I have terrain set up for it, so in the near future, expect to see some Marvel Universe miniature game from Blackfyre Productions. Thanks guys, hopefully you enjoy the view, or the video and the review of these models, and we'll be talking to you shortly.